Shane Donahue's family has been waiting 15 years to get justice for him. The question now is, will they? If you've been following along here, then you know that this man, Tim Hickerson, has been charged in the murder of Shane Donahue. He's also been charged with concealing a body and burglary. His trial kicked off today, and while it was mainly just jury selection, we did learn a couple of things. There have been rumors going around that in searches last year, evidence was found, including perhaps bones or other signs of Shane. I addressed this in the last video, but we had further confirmation during voir dire today that that likely is not true. The Commonwealth's attorney asked the jury basically, would you be able to find somebody guilty in a murder case if we don't have a body or a murder weapon? So to me, that says that the Commonwealth has neither. Now, again, we knew this was a no-body case. That's not a surprise, and it certainly doesn't mean that they can't get a conviction. But of course, it does beg the question, what is the crux of the Commonwealth's case? And in this case, it does seem to be the cell phone data that shows that Tim and Shane were together when they left Shane's parents' house, and they were together at the point where both phones were shut off, and then Shane was never seen again. When we first started covering this case all the way back in 2020, when we first started the podcast, it was pretty clear that everybody who lives in Knoxville who's heard of this case, whose last name isn't Hickerson, thinks that Tim is the one who did this. And as we know, there's a much higher burden of proof in court. And even though he's been the suspect for 15 years, Tim Hickerson isn't rolling over. His defense team was in court just this morning trying to get a witness knocked off of the list, and the judge is going to rule on that decision tomorrow morning before the jury comes back. We haven't even had opening arguments yet, and there are fireworks in the courtroom already. So this is really going to be an interesting trial. I'm going to be there every day. I'll bring you updates. And again, as always, if you have questions, let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. I'll also end up doing another update/trial recap episode of the podcast, maybe a two-parter depending on how long this goes.